So, hello, sir. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
All good and excited for the podcast.
Yes, same here. So, I wanted to ask you so much about homeschooling, and I have some other queries too. And it would be great if you can answer us for us.
Okay, all yours to ask questions. Go ahead.
So, first of all, can you tell me some information about yourself?
Right. So my name is Dr. Dawood Vaid, and I grew up in the small, beautiful island of Andamans. Did my engineering from Chennai and made a lot of friends there. I love there. Very nostalgic. I am a patent lawyer by profession. Yet, with my interaction with these scientists across the world, I realized education is my calling, which is when I moved back to India. And currently, I think one of the best ways to reach the students across India is through online medium, and I'm a part of the online school, which I'm so proud that you're a student there, the Golden Sparrow Homeschooling.
Yes. So thank you so much, sir. Your story sounds very interesting, and I also want to know so much more about you. So first, I really wanted to know what's the meaning of homeschooling?
Right. So when we started the idea of Golden Sparrow, we said online school looks very remote. You are the Gen Zs and you are the ones who have lives online. But we still wanted you to interact with locals, students in your area. So hub became something like every city should have a hub, or there should be central hub. So you are connected while you're still remote and online, you still are connected physically. So that was the idea of creating small hubs across.
Yeah, it's great. Like right now, there's only a few hub schoolings around the world. But then it'd be great in the future. There could be more hub schoolings around, so other children could also have like experience. Right?
Absolutely. Fingers crossed. We need to have more hubs.
Also, I also wanted to know what makes Golden Sparrow hub schooling so unique compared to other traditional schools.
Wonderful. First and honest answer, students like you. When they interview people, and teachers across, so it's all about students. And Santoshi, one of the dream is to have such students, bright, talented, people with a lot of ideas and creativity come together on one platform. That's one area. Number two, yes, I'm so proud of the team of teachers led by Joyce ma'am and Shazia ma'am, that the beauty of an online school like Golden Sparrow is you're not limited to one geographical location. So we have teacher like, Shakti ma'am from Chennai, to a teacher here in Pune, to a teacher in Nasik, Vanessa ma'am, to teacher in Kalimpong, Fatima ma'am. It's the group that makes it wonderful. And finally, it's the belief that good education can happen anytime, everywhere. So this is what makes Golden Sparrow different and perhaps hopefully good.
Yeah, personally, I'm so happy that I'm a part of Golden Sparrow Hub Schooling. And I love all my teachers. They teach like so many interesting stuff and they make learning fun. Yeah, and I also wanted to mention that like learning doesn't only comes from books and other like traditional schools. Learning you can learn everywhere from the world, right? It's like personally, world is my classroom. So I love how Golden Sparrow teaches that in their classes.
Wonderful.
The next question I have for you is what is the curriculum in Golden Sparrow Hub Schooling?
Right. So being an online school, we wanted to be very democratic in nature. So we always say we are board agnostic. That means we follow what the best is available for the student. While our primary curriculum and until grade 8, we follow Cambridge learning outcomes. I'm a Cambridge, a trainer. I could go to a lot of schools and I realize the pedagogy that Cambridge follows is very, very beautiful, very international, and yet have a local nature. For example, there's a subject called global perspective, which says local, national, and global. So until grade 8, that's what we do. We also follow a lot of these Cambridge publications from the prime books to the CUP. And then we shift towards a board called NIOS. It's an open schooling board approved by Government India, the largest open schooling in the world. And I've got great testimonies of students doing it. We also are introducing edXL from next year onwards.
Okay, yeah, sounds interesting. Everything you're saying sounds so much informative knowledge. And I also wanted another question is why Cambridge curriculum for younger grades?
Right. So one, of course, is the curriculum that I found it very international. It's a very beautiful curriculum which blends with what Golden Sparrow wants to do. We want to have a lot of skill-based learning, a lot of practical, hands-on approach. While theory is important, but at the end of it, how are you presenting your ideas? So Cambridge is what we lean towards. Also, we found Cambridge boards are generally looked at as very expensive board. We wanted to make the approach to Cambridge, and it's a very generous board. So the learning outcomes are available on online, you can download. So we follow that so that there is a clarity in what we are teaching our teachers.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Also, I also wanted to know is how has open schooling changed the way students engage with learning?
All right, wonderful. So, over the years, I feel open schooling has allowed students the freedom to choose. Number one, say example, wonderful students have taken up a combination of maths and entrepreneurship and dropped science. So I have a student who wants to be a lawyer. She said, "Well, I will take up maths but not science." Someone else says, "I'm brilliant with regards to my psychology." Grade 10, you're allowed to take psychology. So there is a choice of subject, that is one. Number two, you could be a student anywhere in India. So I had a girl all the way flew down from Russia to write her exams in Uttar Pradesh. And I have a student in Kerala writing the board exams. Same paper, same board. It's so, we call it flat organizations. Now it's time to make education flatter. No hierarchies in education.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I love science, but I don't like math that much.
Okay.
Yes.
Hope your mom's
So
not
I
listening to this one.
no,
Better do maths
no.
well.
Yeah. So what skills do you think students develop like more efficiently?
Right. I think, Santoshi, I look at you and I say, this is an ideal student. I want all the skills you have, the students, all the other sparrows should have. One is humility. It starts with the belief that I am knowledgeable, but I'm also respectful. And I see a lot of respect in the sparrows I teach. From your teachers to your parents, you can differ. You can very well voice your opinion, but respectfully. So I call it polite and firm. That's a skill I want. Other is, yes, communicate your ideas articulately well. Speak good English. I know you should promise me to teach some Gen Z language. What does Riz mean and what does 6, 7 mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, 6, 7. It's actually a trending like song actually.
Okay.
6, 7.
And do you spill tea? Yeah. They say give me the tea.
Yeah, personally, like my friends, they're like complete like they say a lot of Gen Z slang. Personally, I don't really understand that much, so I'm not that
Stick to good books. So another skill I think I want my students to have is read well. Even podcasting. Listen, see, I'm proud you are doing the initiative and doing a podcast yourself. So certain skills that are imbibed in us, these are called evergreen skill. Irrespective of what generation, what AI will do, you will always have the skills. And finally, it's a skill called problem solving and critical thinking. So we already have a book called Candle that we teach in Golden Sparrow. It's a book that I was part of IIT's team. We were reviewing it. And this is a part of the narrative that Golden Sparrow students should learn.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing all this information. I hope that more other people will listen to this podcast and learn so much more information just like me. And I also want to shoot another question, and that is, where do you see the open schooling movement is headed for the next few years?
Wow. It is a massive movement. I think the first people who have come in are risk takers, your parents included, people who started believing in the power of open schooling platform, online schooling. They realize schooling need not always be the traditional part in classrooms. While I don't say that they aren't, they're going to run also, and they're fantastic people and schools running across India. However, in the next 5 years, right now, there are 15 lakh school going students. Homeschoolers and online schooling have probably just touched 0.5, not even 1%. So we're looking at least a massive scale of 10% going towards the online and homeschooling models. Open schooling is here to stay for a long, long time.
Yes, I'm actually so happy that there's actually another way of schooling as well. Like traditional schooling, that's one thing. But then I'm happy that there's other ways to learn as well.
True.
So yes. And now we're closer to the end. And one of the last questions I want to ask is, what advice would you give to parents who are considering open schooling for their children?
Wow. I like this is such a deep question that shows, how old are you? 50, 60 years?
I'm 30.
So one of the advice I would like the parents to understand their child. You are not raising a child in the generation you were born into. So today's world is, Instagram. You send reels to each other, and that's called pebbling, and that's accepted. They go online and search. Allow them to use technology. GPT is not bad. Perplexity is not bad. It's tools. It's how you use a tool. So I want the parents not necessarily just stick to the same rote learning methods that they were exposed to. World has progressed. Their kids are different. Allow that change to happen in the house. It could be just conversations around it. Have those conversations. So there we are. Santoshi, I've got 3 questions to you before we end. Shall I?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Tell me
Yeah,
about
sure.
yourself. Where are you growing up? And I remember I'm sitting in Mumbai out here, Navi Mumbai. Tell me, where are you right now?
Okay, yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm like Santoshi and I'm 13. And right now I'm living in like Tirupur near Coimbatore, Bangalore, like near that place.
Wow.
And like I'm a homeschooler, as you know. And I have like many hobbies, interests. Like recently, I love like crocheting, I love drawing. And one of the thing I love to do is learning by myself. I love self-learning. I like I love crocheting, so I learned it by myself by like looking at YouTube videos, and like I
Mhm.
love self learning. And
Wow.
like one funny thing is that my hobbies don't always stick. They keep changing. Like one month I love crocheting, one month I love some kind of sport. So
Nice.
this is a bit
Keep
about me.
exploring. Yes, that's good. You are
Yeah,
like a
and
small, you're like a small river that keeps
as
looking at new
yeah, a
banks, and I love that
stream.
part. Cool.
Yes. And like one special thing about me is that I realized, like in a young age, I realized that our planet has a bunch of pollution,
Hmm.
plastics, and like climate change, right? We learn it in like classes. And I want to share this awareness to other kids like me. They need to know like how to protect our planet and
Wow.
how to give it like properly
I
to the
believe you've
future
written a book also
generation.
on that. I've seen your articles in the book. So
Yes, yes.
SDGs are what Golden Sparrow stands for. Pick up two SDGs that you align with, Santoshi. What are
Yeah.
the two SDGs you think stands for you?
I love like save water.
Okay, that's goal number
And
6.
yeah, I love save
Perhaps
water.
climate action.
Yeah, that one's good too.
She's
Yes.
a she's a Golden Sparrow's Greta Thunberg for all of you listening out there. Santoshi, quick question.
Yeah.
Nothing around academics. If you could be any animal, what animal do you identify with?
Actually, like from a young age, I love puppies.
Oh, I
I've
love
been
that.
begging my parents for getting one, but like they don't listen. But like yeah, I would love to be a puppy. It's just
Love
my
that
favorite
part.
animal.
All right. And on a scale, how have your parents improved after you joined the online schooling? They've been nicer to you? They push you here?
It's not like they've always been supportive for my work
Mhm.
and my actions. And like a few changes is they let me like learn at my own pace. And if I need
Okay.
any help, then I can feel free to ask them. So yeah, it's good.
I love the confidence. Go ahead. The podcast is yours.
Yes, sir. So that was the last question that I wanted to ask you. So I just want to say a big thanks for joining us today. I know that for me and for the viewers watching, it would be your knowledge would be so helpful for us in the future. And I
Thank
hope
you.
that you will also support me in like future projects as well.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
mark this girl. You'll see her on a TED stage. You'll see us traveling international. She's a star, the sparrow that we believe in. All the best. God bless you. Fantastic talking to you, girl.
Thank you so much, sir. So I am hoping to see you another day as soon as possible for next project as well. So thank you so much. And for the viewers watching, if you want to know more interesting podcasts just like this one, then make sure to like, follow, and share for other people to learn as well. So thank you for joining us today, and everyone have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.